It's back. This is the frame powder coated, which came back not long ago. As you can see, looking like a nice white now. Not reluctantly. Cut. It's back. The frame is back with us, and looking at a fresh powder coat on there in white. Annoyingly, I didn't really video the frame before. I took a couple of photos and done the walk around with the camera, but didn't really detail what that grey was like and the quality of the frame. But now looking at the frame, now it's been powder coated, it really brings out a lot of the detail and it literally looks new. Overall, I'm happy. I think we've learnt a couple of things. First is, when I got the frame shot blasted or sandblasted, I took it to my mate who has a mobile shot blasting company. And what I didn't realise with that is, where he's mobile, he uses water in with the sand mix to dampen it down. So when he's out on site, it's not creating loads of dust. Whilst if you go to a unit or a factory, they're probably going to sandblast in a container or in a confined area and have extraction to draw away any excess dust. So they'll do a dry sandblast. The problem that caused for this was when I went to pick the frame up, all along the bottom where the frame had been sat, the moisture had travelled down and oxidisation had started. So basically it started to rust. So I then took the frame up from him, took it over to be painted, to be told that it wasn't good enough. He informed me that they'd probably just touched those areas back up, but like by hand I guess, with sandpaper, but that wasn't the case. The bloke in the shop that I first went to was not a pleasant guy, to be honest, and he quite rudely told me that it was not making the cut. But conveniently they did have a shot blasting division as part of their company, so I did go and get a second opinion from those guys to start with, and as the story unfolded you could see that the shot blasting division of this company did not get on with the paint company. The shot blasting division actually told me that the overall job done on the frame was very good, but it was because the fact that it's a mobile unit and they use water, you're never going to get away from that. So if you're going to get your frame sandblasted, make sure that it's not going to be, or they're not going to be using water to dampen the sand down, because it's going to cause you problems. So long story short is I had to get the frame redone, and I got it redone from the guys in this unit, and they're actually cheaper than what my mate charged me, so I'd definitely be going back to them because the quality of that was superb. But they then recommended someone else to paint the frame, not internal to their company. So I then took the frame to another company local to me who produced this. The price to powder coat the frame was, I believe, £90. So that was to put it to white. The shot blasting from my friend cost me £40, for which I then had to pay to get it redone at 30 quid. So my overall bill was £160 when I should have been looking at an overall bill of the 90 plus the 30. So that's 120 quid. Luckily it's not huge amounts of money to be worrying about, but lesson learnt there. So what we went for in the end was we turned the frame to white. That's the original colour of the frame as it would have come out the factory. When I bought the bike, as you saw in the photos, it was grey. And I actually found that out because under the top here of the steering stem, there's a little plate which would have been tack welded on from factory. When I went to get that shot blasted, it practically fell off before I gave it to the bloke. But under that I could see that the frame was white, so I knew that the original colour was white. I then researched online and that confirmed that it was white. But the XR colour for my 91-250, the code of which I will put on the screen, in a nutshell, you can't get that in powder form. So when I went to the powder coaters, he presented me with a spectrum of whites, for which I then chose the colour that basically I liked, that I thought would match the plastics, and that I was happy to use. So I will also flash it up on screen as to the colour code for the white that I've used for this frame, along with the Honda colour code for what they use, which, like I say, is not available in powder form. So you're going to have a decision to make if you're doing a white Honda XR 1991. Unlikely you are. So that's that. I've chosen then to put these pegs and accessories to black. This is a matte black. Again, I'll flash the colour number up. But I think that's going to look really smart. So the pegs are going back on the frame down here. We've got the little lever that's going on there. And then as we move forward, I'm not quite certain on the rest of the colour scheme. But just out of view down here, we've got part of the steering, the top half being black already. So I'm probably going to match that in with that. The bottom half probably going to leave, I don't know, it might go black, might leave it as silver. Then we've got the rims of the bike on the wheels. Again, toying with the idea of going black there. But those are decisions I'll make down the line. So there we have it, one powder coated frame, and happy with the result. So watch out for the next part of the video where we're probably going to be talking about refurbing plastics and bringing them back to life. But thanks for watching. I will say I'd really appreciate a like on the video, so give us a thumbs up. And why not subscribe to the channel whilst you're there, which is the little red button in the bottom right. Until next time, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching.